Wait,
Shut up!
if we're producing blue belts, how come like none of these blue belts? We don't even need these blue.
What?
I gotta disassemble some of this
Change
crap.
all those blue belts into red belts. I was wondering where all the blue belts are.
The blue
Oh,
belts
God,
are all
I
over
need-
here because this is made of blue belts.
Yeah, I need blue belts. I don't have any.
It's fine. The robots aren't actually delivering the blue belts because they're gone or something.
For what is this splitter? I don't understand it.
It splits.
But it's useless at this point. You can straight push it.
Where are you?
At the steel production.
Yeah, that's a balancer. It's not useless. Because otherwise it goes all on one side of the bus and doesn't have enough throughput. So leave that splitter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a balancer.
So good.
Then
so
that's
good.
actually one that's necessary.
So good. So good.
Not
You
even
can
one of
explain
mine.
it in a bit of a nicer way.
He called my art useless.
Your art? It's art now? I thought it was.
Belts are an art.
I thought it was an engineering feat.
Engineering is art.
I'm getting a phone call.
Somebody
else
The
shall
phone is
answer it.
ringing.
Somebody else shall answer this phone.
None of these furnaces have been working for ages because all of the yellow inserters had coal in their hands and they couldn't pick up the iron and put them in the furnace.
Oh, good lord.
So this entire iron smelting setup has been completely idle for the past like day.
That sounds like an idiot thing.
Well, somebody upgraded them to electric furnaces and didn't check to see if they actually worked.
I do not know who would do such a thing.
Shiva.
You don't know that.
Yeah, but I know he could do such a thing.
Buh.
I don't know that he did it, but it's definitely something that he would do. And then he'd blame it on me somehow. Which, I mean, I really don't mind because I blame literally everything that goes wrong on him.
You know, it's kind of funny, but
Which is statistically a good decision.
But both of you guys do the same exact thing when we're recording, like without the other one. Both of you are constantly like trash talking the other.
Yeah, I know, it's funny. It's like the odd couple.
Yep.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum,
Here's a
ba-dum.
story of a guy named Shiva.
Of a guy named what?
Shiva. I'm doing a Brady Bunch parody of you guys.
Oh, I don't know the Brady Bunch.
You don't know that you didn't grow up with TV Land like I did. I grew up watching
TV Land. TV Land is the old TV shows. How did you grow up watching that?
My mom, she grew up with them.
My dad just watches Columbo all the time.
See, I would have probably, but my mom doesn't really like Columbo that much. But I did watch a crap load of Matlock and the Andy Griffith Show and I Love Lucy. Not so much the Brady Bunch actually, but some Brady Bunch.
Columbo.
Columbo is such a weird show because, like, the whole time you watch it, you get the feeling like this guy doesn't give a crap. Like Columbo didn't give a flip before it was popular. Oh no, I just did the same thing that one dude had to do in his crap-tastic music video.
What?
Don't you remember? It's Everyday Bro.
With the Disney Channel flow.
Yeah, and he had to say, "Who the flip are you?" or something like that. And then he has the balls to call out Kendrick Lamar because for like 1 hour his song was like #1 because he begged his millions of little fans to vote it. It's like, yeah,
Hey, it's
you're
Jake
gonna
Paul.
with the Disney Channel hall.
I don't know.
And then there was that the British guy who England is my city.
England is my city, yeah.
Just so that they could get the rhyme. Like, if you're so bad at writing lyrics that the only way that you can get your rhyme to work is by totally just
England is my gender. There you go. I see those biters. I see you. Called it. I saw them. Where are those little snickerdoodles?
bastards.
I wish they were lazy.
That would make our job a bit easier if they were.
That would make us more lazy. Lazy town. Make lazy town lazy again.
Ugh, man. I really do love We Are Number One. And hey,
I mean, they saved the guy's life by making him into a meme.
it's pretty awesome.
Meme magic is real.
Okay, so now I gotta figure this stupid thing out. I've got all the belts in, but now I gotta figure out what the heck it all plugs into.
It's every day, bro, with the channel Disney.
And then he got let go from Disney.
Really? After you made that song?
Well, they fired him at some point. I think they fired him because of all the crazy crap he was getting into. I mean, when you get on the news for something negative, Disney Channel basically cuts ties with you instantaneously. Okay, so this is water.
No, it isn't. That's exactly what they want you to believe.
This pipe is water. I need water in this pipe.
Wasser.
How will I get water in this pipe?
I don't know.
Where-
I'm not a waterologist.
Okay, here's the nearest water pipe. It's over here. I just have to get it out of here without connecting it to anything improper. Okay, so I can do that.
It's every day, bro.
And that and that.
It's every day, bro. With the
It's every
channel.
day, bro.
Morty.
Bro. Morty, you gotta put these seeds, Morty.
Way up there, Morty. Do it for Grandpa.
You put them way up your butt.
I'm being diddled. I'm being diddled.
I don't know if I'm gonna get water out of that. It seems a bit too ridiculous. Ah, I'll get it from over here. It's a bit less
Help,
ridiculous.
I'm being oppressed.
Are you being oppressed?
You know where that's from, right?
Of course I know where all
Help,
that crap
I'm
is.
being oppressed. Ponty Mython.
Suppressing me.
Like the people who were eating dirt or whatever.
Yes, I
they're like,
know.
Help.
You see him? You see him oppressing me? This is what the monarchy. It's like it just doesn't. Some old giving out magic swords just doesn't seem like a good system of government. Is oh yeah, Marcel's still here.
He hasn't been talking.
He's been very quiet. So I think maybe he's AFK.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Jim.
We both had the same
It's
idea.
worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead.
Oh, he's not dead.
He's dead. I refuse to believe it. That's fake news.
But he's not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm just very badly burned.
What?
What, you don't know
Villager news? This is like an old meme, Villager news.
that? What's wrong with old memes?
Did you never heard from Villager News?
I've heard about Villager news, but it's like ancient.
It's funny. I find it funny.
Oh.
Apparently funniness doesn't matter. If it's too old, it doesn't matter.
Well, then again, I think we were singing the Zero Wing Rhapsody a few minutes ago, so.
No, we weren't singing. Well, not a few minutes. It's been a bit longer than that, but yes, we were. So we
How
are
long have you been recording? Do we know?
quite a while,
Do
actually.
you have enough hard drive space?
Yes, this time I have several hundred gigs of hard drive space, and as we all know, the file size of OBS is nowhere near the enormity of the file size of
Of fraps.
Frappuccinos.
That's because OBS actually compresses it.
Frappuccino. Speaking of which,
Chino, frappa.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
But anyway, working at the store, there's all these items that I would never actually buy because I don't drink frappuccinos or coffee in general. But working, like, stocking all this Starbucks frappuccino crap has made me want to
Where
at
do you
least
work?
try one. I work at the illustrious Dollar General.
I thought at least you have a job, unlike like 89% of YouTubers.
Wow.
YouTube is my job. Oh,
I,
your 10 cents of ad monies.
I didn't make it. Oh no, biters are destroying this whatever was over here because there were no turrets.
I literally just built that. Oh my
There
god.
were no turrets.
I'm running.
They're dead, Jim.
Oh my god. I just built that.
I
For
know.
flip's sake.
Well, my dudes will fix it because I have the resources.
Your Deuterinos.
I actually have mining drills and not enough though, but I do have the inserters, so they'll replace your inserters.
Ba-da-dun-dun. Electric mining drill.
I need more of these little guys. They're helpful.
Helpful Reno.
All right, Waterlubber. We repaired your loader at least,
Thank you.
and we replaced
Das
several
ist
of your destroyed drills, but you've still got destroyed
Oh
drills.
my god.
Anyway, while I'm here, I shall place down a gaggle of turrets. What's the plural? What would be the plural for laser turrets?
Genocide.
A lux of laser turrets?
No, a genocide of laser turrets.
Because the genocide. You look like you're in a bit of a pickle there.
Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Brick.
Are you just doing this to get out of therapy?
Why would you turn yourself into a pickle? Why would anyone turn themselves into a pickle? Because you can. Because I can, but they can't. But I can.
He's that smart, but he can't figure out a way to lie to his son.
I like Toxic Rick.
Not son, grandson.
I like Toxic
What?
Rick.
Oh, Toxic Rick, yeah.
I really like Toxic Rick. It's like, yeah, it's like, don't you know that, you stupid little garbage person? Where what got removed?
Just invented the toxic equivalent of electricity.
Do you think he could do that? Could you do that? Can anyone do that? No. You think,
And the
if God,
toxic Morty is hilarious.
you think if God was real, he could do that? If there's a God, it's me. It's not as fun to quote Toxic Rick when you like have to censor yourself. Oh, come on. I need more than 2. I hate iron sticks. Worthless interim product. What is this? Greg Tech.
Yeah, it is kind of a useless thing. I don't know why. Usually the Factorio devs don't do a lot of that stuff.
There must have been a good reason. Or maybe at some point they'll get rid of them. It's to make
Maybe it was
lazy.
back before they, like,
It's to make.
well, that was like one of the earliest
It
things
was
in
one.
the
It was
game.
yeah. We'll cut. That's because it was for the pickaxe, the very first thing you craft. Unless you're playing Lazy Bastard, in which case you go for a really long time without one.
Which is pure suffering.
Yes. There's
Did you?
There's apparently debates in the community as to whether or not that's really necessary.
Well, didn't you go with that one?
I did.
You know, you could craft up to 11 excess items. I think a perfect game is 100.
No, you can't, because 100 is just enough to get you to your first assembler. And you have to at least get to 101 because of your refinery.
No, you could craft the assembling machine 3 and an assembling machine 2.
No, the first assembling machine takes 100 crafts, doesn't it? Or is it 99? I'm pretty sure you get up to 100 crafts just from your first assembler. We are not going to have enough copper for this.
What?
I mean, look,
Oh, no, we're
look
not.
at the enormity of this. I do not see us having enough copper production. Reno.
What?
Yeah, I think I just drained the entire copper now. The entire copper belt.
Yeah, just set up a copper mine dedicated to that.
There are a couple copper spots down here. Why do you always say dedicated?
It's a meme called Dedicated Wham.
I know about dedicated wham. That's actually something that I do know about.
That's why I say it, because Dedicated Wham is funny. What is the recommended amount of dedicated RAM that I should give to a server? Dedicated RAM. Go to downloadmorewham.com. It's hilarious. It's just that video.
All these memes. You know, when I was in school, we had our own memes. We didn't call them memes.
We mined our memes fresh, straight from...
Absurdity. Whenever we went to the computer lab in my middle school, because we didn't, you know, computer labs were a thing.
We still have computer labs.
Even everyone doesn't have their own laptop.
Oh god, I hate that.
The laptops were locked up in a case that needed keys, and
Yes,
teachers
I
had
had
to.
that in elementary school. That was
In elementary school, I had an IBM computer, darn it, with really awesome clickety-clackety mechanical keyboards.
You had a buckling spring!
They made
Lucky.
a super satisfying chink.
The, people still buy those keyboards because they're so, like, nice.
They were so heavy and heavily built.
That's because they were wonderful keyboards. They were buckling spring.
Chink, 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 chink.
Stop
And
being a racist.
Oh man, that caught me.
Racist.
That honestly caught me off guard a little bit.
You just said ching 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 ching.
Okay, so I need coal.
That's not family friendly.
It's context, Waterlubber. Context matters, unlike what the SJWs will have you believe.
What was that you just said about me, my good friend?
Did you know that
I
this...
will go out of my way just to make walls cross over rails, just so I could build those gates over the rails. That's how much I love it. It looks so...
Where is the coal?
So where is the mountain?
Where have we sent the coal? We had to send coal over here. You know
No,
what?
you're a
Screw
coal.
this. I'm not... we don't have enough logistics robots for that, I don't think.
Then make more. We have like flying robot frames.
Where's the coal? I know we had to
I'm
send...
tired of these flying robot flames on this flying robot plane.
Why are we assembling gun turrets? Oh. Why is this gun turret chest not restricted? We have
Oh no!
hundreds of gun turrets. I know why it's there. It's there for the military science, but we now have...
I once made like 2 full chests of beacons really early in the game. Like just when you get beacons, that's when I did it.
Where we had to send coal over here, so there it is. There's some coal I can tap. Or should I? Yes, I should.
I tapped that coal. Eee, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And yay! I still love that one. That's my favorite.
Jump down and say some gay shit.
That was my first exposure to iDubbbz, I think. That's how I first heard about him. Then I started watching Content Cop and loved it. The first iDubbbz video I think I ever watched was his Content Cop on Leafy.
No, you're a content cop.
Content Cop is so good. I actually watch them. I rewatch them sometimes. Even though when you think about it, there's little reason to do so.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
the coal is on its way. So I am feeding coal to the plastic facilities, which have their petroleum, which will produce the plastics, which then needs to be funneled over to the advanced circuits
Choo choo. I
on
am
both
in the train.
sides. So I need a splitter right there. I believe. Wait, let's figure this out.
I believe.
Yeah,
I believe.
plastic needs...
Every day's a good day when you paint.
No, that's not right. Plastic needs to go on one side of this. And then the other side... Yeah, it's just red circuits again. I need steel circuits. Well, the circuits are being auto-produced. I just need to get the circuits down here. It is. Every day is a good day when you paint.
Oh, ow, oof, my bones.
You got run over by a train.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. Trains be
That
dangerous.
wasn't, I was standing on the very edge of the track, so that was quite surprising, you know.